Hi, my name is Trinity Williams. I'm a junior here at Presbyterian College. I am a political science major with minors in pre-law studies and English, and I play volleyball here.
What about Presbyterian College made you realize it was the right school for you?
I was able to meet the professors and the coach, obviously, and loved the coach, loved the players, but I also fell in love with the professors that I met, and I still love all my professors, and I knew that I made a great choice.
When did you realize you wanted to start an NAACP chapter at PC?
So this summer, I actually was able to intern with the Greenville branch of the NAACP, and I worked very closely with the Lawrence branch, which is our local branch here at PC of the NAACP, and they helped me a lot. I was able to attend a racial forum that the Greenville NAACP hosted with the Greenville mayor and WYFF News 4. And that's when I realized that I loved the work that they did, the changes that they was making around the community. And I wanted to implement that on Presbyterian College's campus as well. The NAACP stands for the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. And I want to emphasize that the NAACP is for everybody. It's not just for minorities or African Americans. I think it's important to realize that the NAACP is for anyone and everyone who wants to impact change and to impact that change through equity and equality of all people, including minorities.
What were some of the initial steps that you had to take to make the chapter on campus happen?
Just relying on my resources, which was the Greenville NAACP and the Lawrence NAACP branches. They helped me get in contact with the state president, who is Miss Brenda Murphy of the NAACP here in South Carolina. And I was able to basically help me step by step on how many members I needed, and the process and the rules and regulations. We are official on campus as an RSO, but we are still in the process of getting chartered under the national branch. And we should be able to find out if we are officially chartered soon.
Who else worked with you from campus? Any teammates, athletic department, anyone from main campus?
So I was able to work very closely with a lot of my peers, and my coach, Coach Corinne Burgess, was very helpful throughout the entire process. And my teammates were also very helpful. Many of them was able to join and become a member of the NAACP.
So what are some goals of the PC NAACP chapter?
A few issues that the chapter focuses on is voting, which has been a big issue that we focused on this month in particular. We also focus on juvenile justice, economic equity, focus on doing community service. We just had a fundraiser fair. That was a really good event, not only to raise money for our chapter, but to also educate our peers. And another event that we had was our voting registration workshop, which was a great event. We were able to help a lot of people register to vote, give them resources. We worked with the League of Women Voters in Greenville County, and they helped a lot. They have been very supportive.
Was there any information that you learned about the history of voting in the U.S. as you're going through this process, or a particular experience that started your interest?
This summer, with all the protests and everything, and one of the biggest civil rights movement in history. So it's obvious that we have such a loud voice in society. So we have to make sure that we continue that voice with voting.
Why is it important to you to vote?
I think it's very important for me to vote because as a woman, I wasn't always able to vote, or people or women behind me weren't always able to vote. And also as an African American, we weren't always able to vote. People fought for our vote. And it's my right it's my voice as well to vote, and I would like my voice to be heard. So I think it's extremely important, and just being a political science major, I'm very aware of how impactful my vote is on the community.
What encouragement would you give to a person who isn't sure how to vote?
There's rockthevote.org or vote.org. They're both very good resources that take you through step-by-step the process if anyone is confused, and just doing your research about voting is going to help.
What are some things that you've learned from these experiences?
Working with all these organizations has taught me patience and how to go about the process the right way, which is really important because I think everybody wants change, but you got to make sure that you have the resources and you have everything that you need to make it happen before trying to make it happen. From freshman year to sophomore year, I wasn't as involved on campus. I was very academic and athletic focused, but I think it's very important for student athletes to be more involved on campus, to work closely with their peers, to work closely with the faculty around them, and to impact change on campus.
What are your career goals after Presbyterian?
So after Presbyterian, I would like to become an attorney. I would like to attend law school, and which isn't too far away, hopefully. So yeah, that's my goal, is to become an attorney.